Hello everybody, I'm Surta and welcome to Outbound. We're playing the demo. I have played the alpha and beta of this game, and the demo is a short demo because it's next first time and there'll be lots and lots of demos, and I've had lots and lots of emails and I'm trying to just keep up with everything. I don't know if I'm going to even get to everything, but we're going to check out this demo, so let's get stuck in. So we'll hit the play button, start a new journey, create the license plate. So it'll be Surta, of course. Oh, I can't do Surta. Surta 1. There we go. So we have different vehicles now. Oh, that looks nice. Oh, that looks very cool. Okay, so there are 3 vehicles. So we've got the classic, fair bit of building space, fair carry weight, fair handling. Then we have the Pathmaker, better handling, better carry weight, but less build space. And then we have the big one, which has a huge amount of build space. Doesn't handle very well, but it's got a lot of carry. Okay, so in the demo, we've got this one. Quick change of colors, and we can create. There we are. Now we can choose our person. So body shape is like either male or female. Skin tone, I suppose that looks fine. He seems a little bit orange. Ooh, way too orange. Okay, that's about right middle of the road. Hair. Come on, where's the bald pip? There it is. Hair color is fine. Facial features, oh yeah, goatee. That's the one. Eye color, we're going to go with that. That might be a bit much. Oh, that's off. That's too much. We're going to go there. Clothing style. Shirt main color. Let's see if there's a... There we go, that's the one. What is the shirt style? There's loads and loads of different shirt styles. Well, we'll just go with that. Shirt accent color. See if there's a dark gray. No, there isn't. So that's where we're going. Slightly pink. Glove color, we'll leave. Fingernails, we'll leave. Pants style. Oh yeah, that's my style. Okay, there's a lot of setup to do here. We'll go with that and then that. Yeah, nice outfit there. Shoe style. We're going to wear Crocs. It's going to be Crocs and they're going to be bright orange. Yeah, those are them. Shoe accents. Yep, we'll go with that. And create. Well, finally. Anyway, this is a short demo, so there's not much in it, but it'll give you an idea of the game. And we start on day 1. And we have to hold W to start the engine. And our engine has started. So this is where we are. We start by going into this first area. Now, this is quite a large area. If we have a look at the map, there is a map. And there's not much that we can do in this because this area is not playable. There are collectibles, so we can light campfires, we can collect... Oh, there's voiceovers in it now as well. So we can light campfires, we can build cairns, we can collect gnomes, we can collect paintings, and there are going to be various points of interest. There's a fire lookout, which is this area here, and there are 3 others in this area before we get to the other areas. So this is just a very small piece. This is like a third or less of what is coming in the main game. But I am a backer of this game on Kickstarter because I like the idea. So I thought I'd give them that support, which is why I was able to play the alpha and the beta. Anyway, the vehicle is slow. It's day 1. And we are eventually able to upgrade the engine and all of that. It is an electric. It is an electric vehicle, but we do need to do some stuff with it so that it can go further and faster. Anyway, so this is our first stop. And we can press R to exit the vehicle, and we can go and have a look at this amazing map. Look at how nice that looks. It is huge, and there's a coastal area, which will be the second area that you'd go into. But this first area has various different biomes. Like this is a foresty kind of biome. There's like a place where there's lots of wheat fields. There's a place up on the hill as well with different types of wood. Yeah, so we're going to get to that. Well, these are the things you need to look out for. So we need to find a piece of wood. So we can open this box and there's a piece of wood, conveniently. Double click it and it's in our inventory. Then we can come over here and light this fire. And there you go. 1 out of 80 campfires lit. And then we need to head over here. Now these towers, like radio towers, will allow us to pick up blueprints. So we can download this one, and this is going to give us a building hammer, homing boots, and a wrench. Now you often have extra items that you can choose from, but we're just going to download that one. All right, and now we have blueprints. So we can go to our vehicle We do have an inventory, so if you press tab, we've still got a piece of wood there. We don't have any tools equipped, but there are things that we can pick up over here. So we're going to click on them to pick them up, or you can press E to pick up. And we've got 9 scrap metal. We can go into the back of the vehicle, click on the workbench. I want to make myself a wrench. That's going to take 3 scrap metal. We have 9, so let's do that. And there's a little mini game. You just have to click on these and build your tool. And there you go. Wrench has been added. You can go back in. Now the homing boots, I haven't really used them, I don't think. We need 3 wood to make the building hammer. That's not a big thing. And we need fiber and scrap to make the homing boots. So we're done here. We can close this up and then look at our engine. There's our engine. We have a bio burner and then the motor, and somewhere in here I assume is batteries, because that's how we get around. At the bottom we have health, we have hunger, and we have vehicle power. And as you can see, our vehicle power is down about 15%. And I don't think that there's anything more we can do here. This area here is the barrier, and the barrier is broken. So we use our wrench to fix it. And there we go. Once you've got to this point, multiplayer is unlocked. Very straightforward. So let's head into this new area. And the map is amazing. I see another radio tower over there, so we're going to have to make a stop. But along the way, we are going to pick up resources. And here's our first resource. So we can hop out the vehicle and we can go and pick up some stones. Now, eventually you'll get better tools and you'll be able to chop bigger rocks and get more resources. And then over here, these red plants that are standing out, that's a bush. And from that we receive fiber. And there's a little bit of fiber over here. And if we walk over this way and hop up here, there was a kern I spotted. There it is. And we have just picked up stone, so we can go over here and stack the kern. And there we go, 1 out of 90. Perfect. Right, back to the vehicle. Did I miss a stone? I did. Yeah, you don't want to miss resources. You can spend lots of time just chilling and going and driving around and picking up resources. You do need a lot of resources for this game. So we are going to hop into this little campsite over here because there are goodies that we need. So we can hop out and we have 1 wood, so let's light this fire. And that's 2 out of 80. And you can put out the campfire if you like. I don't think it takes away from whether you've lit it before. I think that holds. You can sit down, you can check out what's going on, have a little rest. Don't need that. So we'll escape to stand up and we can go and pick up some wood. And there'll be bigger logs that you need an axe for. That axe we'll be able to unlock later. There's some more wood over here. And you'll find litter. That litter is going to be very important. There's more litter over here. We're going to pick that all up and check the box. Ooh. So we got scrap metal. Okay. Now our inventory is now full, as you can see in the bottom right. Which means we need to store it away somewhere. And the way to do that is go to deposit materials, and it just takes everything out of your inventory. So if you press tab, inventory is empty, and we can see on the side everything that we've got. That includes the scrap metal, the rock, the fiber, the wood, and the litter. Good. We can go and get the rest of the stuff, more scrap metal, more wood. And that's done. So we continue. Now, if we have a look at the map, it's opened up an area. We want to head to this point of interest, the fire lookout. But first, I think I want to go through this way. Because there's another tower over there. And there are quite a lot of towers. You'll spot them all over the map. But you'll also see them on your map. So if you go in here, you can see that there's a tower. It's yellow. That means we haven't been there yet. Once you've been to a tower, you can't use it again. But sometimes they refresh and you'll get a notification that they've refreshed. Anyway, driving along, I see another piece of wood and some more stone. So we will be stopping. I'll just stop up ahead and then we can hop out, grab that. And there's another piece of wood up here. And there's some stone. Now, it is sometimes difficult to see things in the grass. So keep your eyes peeled. And that is all we have over here. Now, you can spend lots of time walking around and seeing if you've missed anything. But for now, just a short demo. We are going to head up. And I see a whole bunch of fiber here. And there's another camp over here. Now, there's a day-night cycle in this, and we'll get to that. So let's get out. We're going to light this fire. Cool. And then we can grab the trash and empty the box. Oh, we got some berries and some ginger. Nice. And then we can run around over here and collect some stuff. Now, we can stay parked over there for a moment. Oh yeah, now you'll see some of these bushes are big and you can't use it because you need a sickle. It tells you that you need a sickle to break those down. That'll give you a few fibers. We're going to run through and grab all the small bushes. So we got lots of fiber, and there are roadberry bushes, so you can pick up the roadberries, and more fiber over here, and we've discovered a broken bridge that we're going to need to repair. More litter over here, more over there. There's nothing we can do with any of this, and I am overloaded again. And maybe what I'll do is I'll just do this bucket. That gives us 5 waters. Now these refresh from time to time, so you can come back to them. Water is going to be very important to you. Anyway, now that I'm overloaded, I'm moving really slowly, so I'm going to have to take a slow walk back to the van. And we can deposit our materials, and now we're not carrying anything anymore. So, a couple of things I want to do around here. There's some wood to pick up, we'll get to that. I want to climb up here, because this is the route to this tower. And around all of these towers you will find scrap. I didn't look at the last one, but yeah, you'll find scrap metal. So pick it up. And there's one more piece over here, and then we can hop over, check the downloads. And I think the most important thing here would be the axe. We're going to need that. But we need vouchers. And we don't have any vouchers to be able to unlock that. So, we go back to the van. And we're going to set up camp. So, that's one of the objectives. Find a spot to set up camp. We found a spot. We'll open the side of the van. There we go. It's done. Now we have to craft a build hammer. And I think we've got the materials for it now. So, hop in here, build hammer, craft. And we do this little mini game. And that's done. Now we have a build hammer. Open the build menu. Click on wooden counter. We're going to stick a wooden counter in there. And it does take materials out of the vehicle storage. And we need to hit B again, go back to the build menu, and we're going to get the recycler. We're going to pop that over there. And we're going to get into the van, and we're going to go to the recycler, and we have picked up litter. There's nothing else that I know of that uses litter except this recycler. So we're going to put all of the, actually, I could have just taken it out of the vehicle straight in here. But basically the way it works is you just click on the one slot, and then you just dump all the stuff, and we might as well just make it all. And then we can close, we can turn this on. It's going to use some of our power, but we are okay. And once it's done its thing, they will appear in the output. You can just take that out, and we're going to run back up there. Now night is falling, so it's not a bad place to camp. And we're going to run back to this tower with our voucher. Now you'll only be able to choose one of these blueprints. So we can click on that, and now we have it, so we can download the axe and download. Cool. All right, we have done that, and now we can go to the back of our vehicle and craft the axe. No, we can't because we need more wood. We need 2 more pieces of wood, and I saw some wood up ahead. So in the dark, we're going to go and grab this wood and see if we can find any more. And I found another piece. I don't think we have a flashlight. I can't remember if there's a flashlight or if that comes later. But there is a stamina bar, so when you run, your stamina goes down until you can't run anymore, and then you have to wait. But once you get too tired, like late at night, you can't run. It tells you too tired to sprint. Anyway, I've collected stuff, so I'm going to put it in. We're going to go over here and craft that axe and just sort out the minigame very quickly. And we have an axe. So I'm going to close that, and then we can hop in here and we can end the day and go to sleep. It's day 2. And we've woken up. We're all refreshed. We are hungry. The way to get over hunger is to eat some stuff. So we're going to go in here. We've got 2 roadberries. We're going to consume them both. That helps our health just a little bit. But we can now close this up and hop into the vehicle. I'm going to head over to that bridge because we didn't have a proper look at it. And I see a piece of fiber over here that I can pick up as well. So we'll stop over here and hop out. Grab this fiber. And now the bridge. We can repair bridges, but it takes material. This is not in the demo, so we can obviously not go any further. If we look at the map, that is the edge of the demo area. But I do see a campfire up ahead, so we'll go there. Yeah, it'll take a bunch of wood or planks or something, which we can eventually get to. There's a whole bunch of machines you'll eventually be making. Lots of furniture, and you build your base on top of your vehicle. So let's get the heck out of here. I can't go. I just saw some more fiber. I don't want to leave things behind if I can help it. And let's see if the water replenished overnight. I don't think it replenishes that fast. No. It only works if there's a bucket in here. There's no bucket. Now, I could have got the sickle, But I figure the axe is more important initially. We can always come back here, but we'll find more of these large fiber bushes around. Anyway, let's head out. We're going to take a right and we're going to head to the next campsite. Oh, wait. Before we go there, felt like I saw something. I'm just going to run up here quickly. And there's these big stone nodes that you can take apart with a pickaxe. I can't get over there. Okay. Doesn't matter. I thought I saw a gnome. I'm sure there's one around somewhere. Right, so off we go to the next location. And I see more fiber around here that I can't do anything with right now. That's the campsite. Yeah, so that's where I'm going to go. And I haven't picked up any more wood, so that could be a little bit of a problem. Unless there's some wood in the box. We can only hope. Yep, there is. There it is. Got some fiber as well, so let's light this fire. And that's the 4 campfires lit. And we have litter. It was 3 in that bag. Some more stone. And we can walk out here. Now, I'm not sure if we can get to that tower, mind you. I don't have any tickets. So let's go and grab our tickets. Yep, we got 3 in here, so we'll take them out and just confirm that they're in our inventory. They are, and I might find stuff, so I'm going to have to offload, but I want to pick up the tickets again, and then we can head in. So there's a tower over there, and there's this tower, so we'll be able to pick up a couple of blueprints and some scrap metal as well. Let's get the scrap metal first. And get that. There's another cairn over on that side. We can't get to that because it's in the other area on the other side of the river, which is not in the demo. Let's go and see what we've got. Okay, so this is going to give us either food processing, gardening, or a sewing machine, which is not in the demo. I would say probably gardening in this. Food processing is not going to be worth anything if we don't have the food. So I'm going to download this one, which gives us a crop plot and a watering can. And then we're going to head over here. So there's a bit of walking and exploring. Okay, we can't get across there. Not in the demo. And that is because of that drawbridge. So we have to repair the drawbridge as well, as far as I remember. Anyway, we'll pick up some stone. That's going to fill us up a little. I was hoping to find a bit more wood around here. But that's not a problem. We're going to find plenty of wood. We have an axe now, so we can chop down bigger things. Not the trees. Right, and we've cleaned this area out, so we'll close up, hop into the vehicle. Now we can hit the map, and we can click on the fire lookout, and we can track the landmark. That will put it in our heads-up display at the top in the compass, and we're going to head out in that direction. And I see some more potential food down there, which is going to be pretty important for us, and another tower. So we're going to do a little stop over here. Oh, there's some wood as well, so we're going to stop right there. Make sure that we've deposited everything, but we at least have a voucher with us. And then we're going to run around this area and collect everything. There's the berries. There's some more wood hidden in the grass. Lots and lots of food. That's good. And then we have more wood. Nothing along the edge. Not in this area. And then this area, yeah, we don't have to repair it. We have to drop it, but from the other side. Obviously not available in the demo. There's more food over on this side. And there's this area. So we're going to light the campfire. That is lit. Pick up the trash. And there's a bit of water as well. And what's in here? We've got some fiber and some stone or rocks. Yeah, I'm just going to run around and collect all of the berries. And there's a well over on the other side that we can't get to. Wait, what do I see over there? There's another broken bridge. I'm walking a little bit too far away now. Oh, it's another campsite. I'm not going there yet. And just collect all the stuff. And just keep a close eye out, because as you can see, pretty difficult to spot the wood lying in the grass. Oh, more. Alright, now I'm overloaded again. So you will be able to upgrade your backpack. So you're able to carry a lot more. Right, let's head up to the tower and see what we get. And they're bunnies. Alrighty. Choose file to download blueprint will become a... What is this? Sawmill? Oh, that's nice. So we'll download that. We'll be able to build ourselves a sawmill. That means we'll be able to make planks. I'm just collecting all the stuff lying around here. And more wood, and there's some more berries over here. Quite a lot of resources around. Right, back at the vehicle. Offload what I've picked up. Now you can see under tools, building hammer says max. Kind of makes me think that the other things have levels because it's wrench 1, axe 1, so you get wrench 2, axe 2, which will help you do bigger things. Anyway, there is the place that we need to go to. So if we have a look at the map, it's right there. So let's head in that direction. All right, bunnies, get out of the road. Okay, so we can't go that way. We are limited to going this way anyway, but we're going around this so we can find an easier route in. Oh, got to stop and pick up some wood. Got that and more. Now, the resources are really important, so don't miss an opportunity to collect them. I see another broken bridge over there. Not where we're going, though. So if we look at the map, this is basically a road that goes all the way around. But there's like a dirt road on that side of this hill where the fire lookout tower is. Yep, there is the broken bridge. And there's another campsite we can stop at. And maybe I'll just find some stuff around here to do things with. My vehicle battery is pretty low, so it's not a bad place to stop. Just open things up, and I'm going to hop in here and go to the bio burner and add in some wood. I have 11. You can put fiber in here, but I think I'm going to save the fiber. Wood is easier to find, so if we put 5 in and we turn this on, it's going to give us a little bit of extra charge for each one. So if we let this one run through, then it'll zoop up again. So that'll give us some power. We also need to take care of our hunger. So we can hop into the van. We've got 10 berries. So we can click on them and consume a few. That's good enough. We've got 5 left. And we need to take a piece of wood out so that we can light the fire. That's the fire lit. We can pick up the trash. Check the box. Oh, got a bit of extra wood. And some berries. So we unlocked some stuff. Let's have a look at what we unlocked. So we hit the build hammer. And we go to, give me a second, yep, farming. We can put a crop plot down. Now I've positioned this poorly. I don't know, maybe there aren't any, I'm not sure if there are any outside plots. You can see the little yellow squares lit up in here. But either I'm parked badly, that's why I'm not seeing any, or they aren't in the demo. Maybe they've been taken out of the game, I don't know. But I can't plant these inside. Workstation, we have a sawmill. We need to put another counter in to be able to use the sawmill. So let's do that. And we can drop the sawmill. Oh, the sawmill I think has to be outside as well. Alright, that's fine. We'll sort that out. And then we're going to sleep for the night. And we can head up these stairs in the morning and go to the fire lookout. Make sure that our inventory is empty and end the day. Right, we have a rainy day. And we can immediately head up to the top. I don't think the rain affects you. And I don't know why I'm taking rocks. I should be taking them on the way down if I'm going to. But up here we're going to find new things. And one of those new things is these. Ginger. Well, we've found ginger before, but now we've found more. And I didn't bring a voucher with me, so I'll head back down and quickly fetch one. Right, I'm back up with the voucher. So we'll head into the Firewatch Tower. We've discovered it. And we can hear a bit of beeping happening like what we hear with those radio towers. There's some litter to pick up. We can open the door and there will be things like water, and there's bottle caps which are also pretty important, and then you can just hover. There's a terminal executable. We'll grab that. It's a key item. Head out the other door. Is there anything out here? Nope. Nothing on the table. So let's have a look. Alright, so we didn't need a ticket here, but we have this, and there are apparently 2 other items. So we have to explore this area and find ourselves a flash drive and a password. That means keeping a very close eye for anything lying around. Now there is a place upstairs, so we can come out the back, up the ladder, and there we have a signal decryptor, which is a flash drive. Grab some water, and we have the password and some trash. I could sit down at the chair, but other than that there is nothing else here that I can do anything with. So, down we go. And then into the computer and unlock the terminal. And now we can do a sickle or a pickaxe. I am kind of tempted to do the sickle, but I know that that's sort of less important. We did need the voucher anyway. And I've got lots of trash so I can pick up more vouchers easily. Alright, I think we are complete. We are done with this area. Except for running around and looking for things like a cairn. Pick up a rock, conveniently located. right near it. Stack that, so that's 2 of them done. And then we just walk around and see if we can find anything else. Like some more ginger over here. So we'll grab all of that. Now we're picking up a fair bit of ginger. And there's a spot over here and we find our first gnome. Yes, little ash things. And we can walk around this side as well. I'm not sure if this actually goes anywhere. Radio tower over there. I don't know if... No, we haven't been to that one. Hopefully we can get there. There's nothing else hidden in these rocks that I can see. So it looks like we are done over here. There's nothing else to pick up. Yep, let's head back down. Our backpack is almost full anyway. And suddenly the rain stopped and everything's clear. Right, so we'll drop off everything that we're carrying. Let's go and have a look at this. So we would need everwood planks, and that's why we have the table saw. But if I'm not wrong, this is the edge. Yeah, we can't go any further than this. There is another location further up north. Anyway, we are done. Our vehicle is good. We can hop in here and go and make ourselves the pickaxe. We have everything we need for that, so we can craft it. Just very, and this should be it. Done. And then we can also craft the watering can. That just takes scrap metal, so it should be pretty quick to do. And we're done. Do we have the homing boots yet? Oh yes, we've got enough stuff to do them, so why not? And we'll just zip through this one as well. And we're done. Good. So we have everything. We can close the trunk. So we checked out the build menu. That's fine. If you press T, you get your task log. So you can see that and all the stuff you've done. You can press M for the map. And you can press tab for your inventory. Now I think we're automatically wearing those homing boots. So not something we need to worry about. We can head out. And now we have some big logs. And we have an axe. So we can hop out the vehicle and we can go over here and we can chop a big log and it's automatically equipped. And we just picked up 5 wood from 1 log. That's the mother lode, folks. This is where we get all the stuff. And the same applies. We've got a pickaxe now, so we can go over to a big rock like this one over here. Hit it and boom, 6 rocks. Well, actually 5 from the rock because we had just picked up 1. And now I'm overloaded. And now everything is in the vehicle. We've got a lot of stuff now. Things are looking up for us. I see more logs up ahead and there's a stairway up there. Oh, there's another tower. Cool. And it's got a green light on top, which is a very good sign. And there's a couple of logs around here, so we'll have to grab those. And oh, and there's a blockage up ahead with more logs. And it is getting late, so we've got to be a little bit cautious about walking around too far late at night. We'll probably do that in the morning. And we can head up here, pick up the bits, and we've got a... Oh, there we go. A new radio signal on the map. So if we go to the map, where's that radio signal coming from? It's one that we've been to before that is reactivated. So we're going to have to go to that one. In the meantime, I think I'm going to track that landmark. Make sure we've got everything picked up. Oh, I did forget to bring a voucher with me. So let's open the vehicle because I did a whole bunch. There's 4 vouchers. And I do have some more trash I can throw in. So I will do that and switch it on. And we're going to head up here. Let's see what we got. Okay, food processing. Got that. So the food processor, if I build the food processor, which is this one, I can slap it over there. And then we can go in here and say, all right, I want to put some... So we're going to get roadberry jam. We put roadberries in and we need 2 for each. And then we have something that's not in the demo that we can't do anything with. But we can get ourselves a couple of jams. And that's busy working now. And it does look like we have a bit of time. So let's head forward a bit and go and chop our way through those. And we'll just do a little detour to go back to that tower that's got the special thing going. So we can hop out over here, chop the wood up, and oh, we're almost full. And I'm feeling hungry. We can chop this up and pick up the small bits. And the road is cleared. Drop all of that in. We've got 55 wood now. Things are looking strong. You can drive at night. So let's head around to that tower. Oh, more wood. Let's hop out and go and chop that one quickly. Yeah, got to keep building up our supplies. So heading on, and we're at the tower. So let me grab a voucher. We'll just take out 1 And we'll run up and see what this is going to give us. Alright, so we can choose furniture pack, pallet couches, or green plants. I don't know if I'm ready for any of these yet. They'll keep coming up, so it's fine. We'll grab the furniture and then pick up whatever we can find lying around. And of course go and get ourselves some food as well, since I see a little bit lying around. Now at the beginning food is tough, but later on it just gets pretty easy because you'll be growing your own food. And the weather got bad again. Gonna drop a few things off because there's more to collect on the other side of the road. Right, and now I am super hungry, so I'm gonna go and pick up that jam. Yep. And take out, and we will consume, and that gives us about a quarter of our hunger sorted. So jam gives you a nutrition of 22. It takes 2 berries to make, and the nutrition on the berries is 10. So you get an extra 2 by turning it into jam, which is what I'll do with the rest. There we go. That is all queued up. That'll be another 5, and we can turn that on. And since it's dark, we'll have a nap. It's day 4. It's early in the morning. Weather looks good. Let's pack up. Unless more food has respawned. I don't really see any. But there's a bit of scrap metal I can pick up. Right, we're going to drop everything into our storage. And we're going to continue. Now, let's check the map because we've got to figure out where we want to go. And where we want to go is up that way. We've done all the campfires. They're all lit. So, yeah, we want to go... Well, try not to run over the bony. Oh, I just spotted a bunch of wood. So I'm going to just stop and pick it all up. And maybe there's some more food over here as well. Yeah, there's a bush. And some more wood. Because we're about to need a fair bit of wood. Yeah, I think I got everything. So let's hop in and carry on. Right, so it does look like this bridge is repairable in the demo. So we'll use it. And that means we need to stop and set up. I will open up and get the build hammer. We're going to need a cabinet. Yeah. I don't think there are outside slots right now. And for this we need everwood planks. 10 of them. So I have to put another cabinet in here and give this another try. Maybe another 2. We'll put one over there. Well, there you go. I can actually build this inside. So, sawmill. We need 10. That means 20 pieces. And turn the machine on. Grab some more food out. So we can take all of that. I'm going to eat a couple. And put the rest in storage. So, we're making everwood planks from everwood wood. And 4 of them are done. 4 of the planks are ready. And then we'll be able to repair this bridge. And head over to the other side. And there you go. That's 10 of them. And by holding down control, you can just transfer all. So, we have what we need. We can come over here and press E and we'll pull out our wrench and put the boards in place and we have a bridge. Perfect. Now we can get out of this area because we've seen everything here. Close up the back and hop in our vehicle. And our view changed. So Q and we can be on the outside again. There we go. We are across the bridge and we have something over here to have a look at. So we can use our bottle caps. We can come over here. I need to pull the bottle caps out of our inventory first. We've got 4. I'll just take them all out. I think we'll probably just use 3 here. And there we go. Now we spin the wheel and we will get a decoration of some kind. And it's the kitty. Oh, of course it's the kitty. It is a blueprint. I'll do the other 2 as well. And it spins, we get the bee. So we can grab that, and then it won't let me do another one. Oh, it's because every time you use a bottle cap, it becomes more expensive, and now it's going to cost us 3. So we can't do that last one. So we're not getting the puppo. But that does mean we have bobbleheads. And we can do a kitty. And there's a slot for it right there. And we can choose the bee bobblehead. And I'm not going to put it over there, I'll put it up there. There we go. We're all sorted. So let's have a look at the map and see where we're going. I think we'll take this route up to the left. Although there may be things around here that I'd want to have a look at. Like, can I get around this way? It kind of looks like it says no entry, but nope, I can't get around that way. Because I saw some water. And I don't want to miss out on that. Nope. that is blocked off. But no, I can't because that's the edge of the demo map. So we're not going there. Let's have a look at what's lying around this area. Nothing on the shores as yet. But there's a campsite ahead. So let's close up, hop in the vehicle, we're going to head over this way. And I'm seeing fiber, and we're just going to go and grab whatever fiber we can. I don't have the sickle yet. Oh, friends, I have to say, this place is amazing. Anyway, we got a log and some more fiber. Just keep an eye on my inventory. Can't go over there yet. Some more fiber over here. And more. And I'm picking up a bit of wood as well. Got big logs. We can replenish the wood that... Oh, there we go. There's something. That's reeds. And on the other side that I can't get to right now is a gnome. So I'm going to grab the fiber, and once I've collected a bit, I'll go back to the van. And I think that's probably the last piece I can pick up right now. There's a lot of exploring to do in this game. I saw a campsite, but I also saw this area over here. So let's go around here and see what we can find. It is a kind of a dead end, but you can drive through. There's some wood. Oh, and there's mushrooms. So let's hop out. I'll grab the wood. I should offload before I overload. There we go. And we got some amber mushrooms. And this is where we'll start seeing other food now. Cool, I found some. And it looks like there is a ramp going up that way. And there is a beacon at the top. And I'm kind of thinking maybe I should wait until morning before I do that. Let's have a look at where that campsite was that I saw. Oh, it was on the other road. Well, it was on the actual road. Oh, by the way, press shift and it hoots. So let's see if we can run up there quickly. I need to take a coupon with. So we'll grab that. And we're going to run up the hill quickly. And if we're lucky, this is where we'll get the sickle. So we can start doing something about those big pieces of fiber lying around. Oh, there's a bit of stuff up here as well. Let's head over here first. Nope. Ah, there we go. Building. We can now build on top of our vehicle. Right, well, let's collect. Oh, we've got a plank. More plank. And more scrap. And there's another bit of scrap over here. Cool. All right, well, that's pretty much it up here. So, back to the vehicle. We'll take a shortcut. I don't believe there's fall damage, but I could be wrong. Alright, everything's offloaded. There might be more stuff down in that direction, but we're going to stick to mission a little bit. We'll head through here. There's more. It's bunnies, not mushrooms. So we're going to head down to the campsite, which should have been over here. Oh, there it is. I see some stuff we can collect, so before it's dark, let's get this and the mushrooms. And back in the vehicle, and we'll go and park ourselves right at this campsite. And there's a fire that can be lit. Cool. And out we get. There's a box. Okay, what have we got here? Reinforced plank. Couple of everwood planks and a bottle cap. Nice. And we got some trash that we can clean up. And we can light the fire. And I can see that we have some reeds down here, which will become useful later on. So we're going to collect them. It's rough stuffing, they call it. And then over here, we have a gnome. There we go, a little gnome. Uncle Gnome. And we have what looks like a kite flying over here. There's water over there, that's going to be important. Don't think I'm going to head over there right now, we'll save that for the morning. Now what I'd like to do is come into the back of the vehicle and go to this little button now. And that has given us the ability to build a deck. So we can craft. And this is where the fun starts with building. And we're done. So now we have a little deck on top. And if we open the back, you can see it turns into a deck. So we hit the build menu now. We can go in here. And this just takes everwood. So, wooden floor foundation. I have lots of everwood, so why not? Let's do that and that. Well, I will eventually get that one to connect there, there, and there. And we have a ladder inside now, so we can go up onto the top and we can extend this out, but for now I'm not going to do that. Oh, new radio signal. It's going to send me all the way back to the beginning somewhere, isn't it? And we go to the map. Yes, all the way back down here for another radio signal. Not really. I'm so close to this location now, so I am not going back. But I do want to get some farming going. So I'm going to stick a couple of these out. There's nothing to plant. Let's go and see if we have anything in our inventory. I think we plant the actual things that we find. So if I grab this and maybe a mushroom, I don't know if I can plant mushrooms, but we'll take it out. It also has a nutritional value of 10, just like the berries. And we need to head up and go to our planters. You got to select the label, click on the label. Yes, plant. Right. And we need water. So there we go. I've watered that one. Click over here, choose the crop. Oh, ginger. All right, we can plant that too. And water. And now you'll see days until harvest, 1 day on those and 5 days on the ginger. Anyway, that's done. Everything else is good. Let's end the day. We're on day 5 and it's raining. Cool. We can close everything up. Although, let's go and see. Yep, I can harvest that. And I'll immediately hop in here and go and replant because we got 3 out of it. I think it was 3 or 2. We'll plant it again. And we are already watered because it's raining. That's nifty. So what I can do is close this up and everything folds up into those 2 boxes. And we can drive.
Time to hit the road.
So let's reverse down the road a smidge because we're going that way. And if we check the map, yeah, we will be going up this way. And I can see a tower close to us over here. So we'll stop there first and see if there's an easy way to get up there. I might have to take a walk around this one. So let me grab a voucher. And while I'm thinking about it, let's put some more vouchers on. Oh, we got a couple, but I got some more goodies to put in. And oh wait, I need to actually put them in. And we can turn that on. That'll make us some more. All right, let's go see if we can find a way up to this tower. I think I'm on the wrong side of the road. Yeah, there's the tower. Went the wrong way. Oh, you know what? I'm in completely the wrong place. If I remember correctly, the ramp up to go to that tower is way on the far side. Oh, that's fine. And we are up. See some resources I can collect. And collect I will. And there's a kern that can be sorted. Great. Let's go see. Ah, finally the sickle. Download that and pick up what we can around here. I need a stone because there's a kern over there. And we can stack the rock. There we go. Look at our cool van. Anyway, I'm pretty full, so let's see if I can take a shortcut down and test this damage theory. Yep. Okay, there's full damage. Find ginger. Oh, wait, there we go. There's an opportunity to use the ginger. So if we hop in here, I have some ginger. And I can click on it and consume, and that sorts out my health. Cool. Done. My health is 100%. And then I need to just charge up my vehicle a little bit. So we can throw a little bit of wood in. Maybe a little bit more. And turn that on. And then we're going to close this up and carry on going. So on the map, we are now going away from where we want to go. I think at this point I'm going to turn around. Although, let's see where this road goes first. So off we go. Right, so the road splits. And we can't go any further that way. There's no entry there. Even if we try and squeeze. Nope, we can't squeeze. So if we have a look at the map now, we can loop back, which I'm not keen on doing. Or we can turn around and go the other way around that mountain. Looking at the map now, yeah, we're gonna make a right turn at the next... Oh, battery's out of charge. Alright. Did I not turn that on? It is on. It's just taking a moment to charge up. So later we'll get solar panels that we can sort out. Then we won't have to worry about recharging the battery. There are also charging points in places. And our battery is now half full. So off we go again. Alright, where we're going I think is that big tree. And I didn't make the sickle, but I will sort that out shortly. And there's wood. Now this is multiplayer. I'm not playing multiplayer in this demo, but I've done multiplayer on the other playthroughs that I've done. Alright, we're coming around the mountain. I'm just keeping an eye out for resources lying around. Don't see any right now, but we do have a campsite. And this is where we're going to have to set up camp, because we can go no further than this. So, we hop out, set camp, and we grab the stuff. Oh, there's some mushrooms and some ginger and bottle cap. And we can light a fire if I have wood. I do. Right, that's good. There's another bottle cap lying over there. Some trash over here. Oh, and I need to go and offload. So, materials deposited, and we need to go through here and up the hill. And we'll be picking up a few mushrooms. I'm not going to pick up stuff on the way up. Oh, there's water down there. That's a good thing. I'm not going to pick anything on the way up because I don't want to fill myself up for the walk down. Look at that, I see a cairn. I bet there's a rock around there somewhere. There's more mushrooms up here and more ginger. And there's a rock conveniently. And there's another one right next to the cairn, so that's fine. We can go and load this one up. There we go. 4 out of 90. Do I pick up the rock? Maybe. I'm going to have to pick up the mushroom and ginger up here. So we'll grab that. It doesn't seem to weigh very much. Yeah, there's quite a lot of ginger up here, so no problem with health. And I didn't actually check the food processor to see what we can make with the mushroom. But, yep, I think I have collected all the mushroom and ginger around here. Oh, no, I lied, there's more. Okay, now we're actually getting too full. So I'm going to go up to the location, because there's probably going to be stuff up there as well. Let's climb up. How cool is this place? Alright, so we have a note. Flowers to be delivered after the festival, the windmill one, the fire lookout one, the lighthouse, Sunbeam Acres. Now these are points of interest. We've already been to the fire lookout. So yeah, nothing we can pick up over here. No. Alright, what have we got here? Bottle, and that'll give us a bottle cap as well, and some water. Just continue our way up. Now there are 2 locations up here. So we'll go up this one and see if there's anything interesting. There's water and a gnome. Look at that. We've found a rat pack. And there's a disc. Yep, we're going to need that and the bottle cap. Right, now we can hop down over here. Just want to make sure that's pretty cool. Just want to make sure that there's nothing here that I missed. Okay, then we go up this side. And over here, what do we got? We have the passcode, the password data bank. Nothing else around this side. And it doesn't look... Oh, there's a mushroom we can pick up. There's a different type of mushroom in there. Another one, we can't do anything with those though. But there's a bottle of water. Almost missed that, and now I'm overloaded. Man, that sucks. Alright, well, we'll walk around the outside of this place, see if there's anything here. Nope, doesn't look like it, so we go in. There is the last thing, the signal decryptor. So we hop in, unlock the terminal, and I'm going to have to come back up here anyway. But look what we got. We got solar panels. We got rainwater energy. That's new, but it's not available in the demo. And that's not available in the demo, so we're going to have to come up here and get this, which will be very useful. That actually unlocks the solar panel and the wind turbine, both of which we can build. So I'm just going to drop off something, probably that. And that didn't help. We're still overweight. Gosh. Okay, but it leaves it in bags. Drop that. We are no longer overweight. Alright, I'm going to run down to the vehicle again. I think this is the route down. We'll offload, we'll pick up a voucher, and we'll run back up. And the rain starts. I think it's pretty cool. They fixed this up a bit because it used to sort of rain for a whole day. Now it rains for little bits during the day. And that's very cool for growing things. Alright, we've offloaded. We can take out the vouchers. I'll take one with me. My storage is pretty empty. Let's run up. Right, we are back. Need to go up one more level. And I suppose I could pick these up now. So they're up. And then run through into here and click on this one and download. And that is the end of the demo. So we'll get a dog companion in the next area that we go into. There are going to be more areas in the full game. I don't know the exact release date, but it will be coming relatively soon. I believe they are very, very far advanced with the development. More materials, recipes, food, furniture pieces, building elements, furniture painting, and more vehicle types. Yeah, and more. So that is the game. It is a really good game. It's a fun game, and it's very chill. So if you want a relaxing game just to take your time with and explore and go to new areas and find new things, you'll be able to make your base really big, or your vehicle very big. You'll collect different types of food. You'll be able to make better food. And my homing boots are activated, so I'd be able to go home now. Just like that. So if I'm pointing in the right direction, I can just press shift. I can just run straight home. and hopefully not take too much damage. And there's even fireflies. Look at that. It's really well done. Offload everything. We'll have a sleep. And we'll end this one on day 6. There we go. So if you like this video, give us a like. If you want to see more, subscribe, hit the bell icon for notifications. Leave me your comments. Let me know your thoughts on this. Something that you would be keen on. There's a lot more to it than the demo. If you've watched my previous live streams with Spark, you'll know that there's a lot more to it. Water is very important, but by the looks of things, we get rainwater catchment. But in the meantime, well, there's wells, and we can go and get ourselves some water from the wells and bottle caps. But it's a beautiful game. Absolutely stunning. There are lots of other locations to go and check out. Different biomes. There's that big windmill over on the other side. That's got some cool stuff in it. But generally very enjoyable. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me. And until next time. Cheers.